All right, so it is Tuesday, October 29th. We had a good day in the market. We redeemed ourselves from yesterday where I missed the trade. Actually caught a good setup today, an easy setup of the layup. So I just want to report my thought process, how I analyze the market going into the day. And like I said yesterday, I usually hit the charts around 6:45, 6:30, 6:45. Today I got to the charts around 7. Um, so first, we look at the 1 hour, we get the 1 hour overall trend, and then we frame our trade on 15.5 and 1 minute. So 1 hour is first, top down analysis, right? So let me rewind to the time when I would have gotten to the chart. So like around here. So we already knew, or we already know we're bullish from yesterday. We're bullish, right? We had this expansion, higher low, higher high. And for further confirmation, even if you counted this as a lower high and lower low, it still broke that level here. And then it bounced off of that level. So we know going into this morning, when I looked at the charts, I knew this is our most recent expansion, the higher high. So I'm just looking for a higher low on the 1 hour and continuation up past this high. So I already know that. So that's the hard part. Finish. I already know I'm bullish for the day. I'm looking for buys. Now it's just to find an entry. So then I pull out my fib. Fib is my favorite tool. I've been using it since I started trading. Entry, CPs, all of that. I love the fib. So as I stated yesterday, I'm only looking for entries in the discount zone. So discount really starts at 50%, but I really like this area here. That's where I like to look for my entries. This zone right here. That's where I want my entry. So I see at 6 a.m., I was still in the bed. It already hit, right? And I already know this should be a new higher low. We shouldn't close. It might poke back down here, but on the 1 hour, it shouldn't close below this. Really, it's very should close below this level, but I don't want to see it close below this area here. It should be a higher low. So once I got my bias down, I already know 1 hour I'm bullish. So now I'm going out to the 15, 5 minute and 1 to see what's up. So let me go to my main chart. This is the actual chart that I trade on. And let's rewind to 7 a.m. Let's go to the 15. So I know on the 15, kind of same thing. This is our most recent expansion to the upside. All of this here is just noise, just consolidation. All right. I don't care about that because I know 1 hour I'm bullish. I want this high to get taken. So this is just creating liquidity, right? And once this gets taken, I know, all right, I could look for an entry to go to the upside. And we see that's what happened here. We had a low here, low here. That was taken. This low was taken. It hit my zone that I like. So I'm looking for entry. So I know on the 15, this area should be solid for an entry. So let me go to the 5 minute. So on the 5 minute, that's when it would get a little bit more confusing because we see we had a low here and closed below that low. But me knowing that overall time frame, I'm just focused on buys. All I care about is getting to these highs. Because we already took the lows. We got 1, 2, 3 highs right here that I want to see took. I want that taken. I want that taken, right? And I want this high taken too. This is the previous 1 hour high. But this is the one what I really want. It's an easy target. So that's my first TP, as you see, my first TP. So I'm down on the 5 minute. I know this should be our 1 hour higher low. I know on the 15 minute, same thing. 5 minute, I don't really care. It's not as strong as the 15 and 1 hour, right? I know we bullish. So I'm just on the 5 minute and 1 minute looking for entry. I'm looking for those confirmations, right? So confirmation one. So let me go down to the 1 minute. So like I said yesterday, I'm looking for, well, I hope I said yesterday, I'm looking for liquidity to be taken. And I'm looking for entry on an imbalance or order block. That's the only two things. I just need my overall bias, and I'm looking for those two things, and I'm in the trade, and it's gone most of the time. Most of the time. So when I zoom in on the 1 minute, I see here we have a short-term low. We got a low here, so that means to me, maybe not to everybody else, to some people, but this is a target. This is a target for me, and I know I'm bullish. I want to see this get taken, and what do I have below it? So I have a low. I had a down candle before that push up, and then the creation of that short-term low. But this, to me, I might be wrong, but to me, this is an order block. This is an imbalance and order block. On the 5 minute, it's a little bit more clear to me. It's an imbalance to me. Could be wrong based off of ICT, but that's an order block to me. It just makes sense. So that's my entry. So typically, I don't like my entry to be above 62, but with this one, you see that imbalance and that, that low is right here below this 50%. It's above the 62. I didn't want to have my entry down here and it just poked below this and dip. So I'd rather have a little bit earlier entry than miss the trade completely because I was confident in the setup. It just made too much sense. So I had to be in the trade. So then I just placed the limit. I placed a limit. I have two accounts right now. I have my personal account and I have a funded account that I'm working on. But that doesn't matter. Main focus is right now, that's why I'm really focused on this personal account because I just want to focus on consistency. I'm doing I'm not doing one contract. I'm doing 2 to 3 contracts a trade right now. And I'm just focused on building this account. So put the limit, I let it ride. And there was at one point I got kind of scared. Like when it came back down, it wasn't this. I think it came a little bit lower. It made me nervous because I'm big on momentum. You see how we're kind of choppy here coming up. Then the speed, the candles get larger on the way down. It's picking up momentum to the downside. We came up, we picked up a little bit of momentum, then we came back down, and then you'll see it came down again. So it made me kind of nervous. I was like, fuck, I think I lost. But you just gotta follow your strategy. You gotta let it play out. And thankfully, I just let it play, right? Because it came down one more time. It poked the low again. I think it was a 1 hour low here that was created. It poked it, and it dipped straight to TP. Easy money. So that was the first TP. So like I said, I'm doing 2 to 3 contracts, right? So there's one contract I sold here. And then, we're near all-time highs. It gave it away. So my second TP was here, 3.76, so about 3.8. So 2.5 and 3.8 risk to reward within an hour. A pretty good trade. I'm proud of myself for the way I didn't make the same mistake that I did yesterday. I didn't analyze the market too fast. I looked at my overall bias and executed the trade. It's that simple, easy money. So it's still early in the week. It's Tuesday. It's NFP week. So we'll see what happens. But the main focus is just to stay consistent, follow the rules, and the money will follow. So that's it. I'm gonna check in tomorrow after after New York and see how I go. But pretty good day, can't complain. So that's it.